Hello all and welcome to the Lane channel. So in this video I will just talk about the preparations to level 70. So for the job change you need to reach out base level 69 and also job level 40. So in this case here I'm almost reaching level 70 but also not reaching yet. So what I can do in at once is to prepare for the material that I'm gonna craft for my weapons and armors. And if you do not know what kind of armors of weapon you're gonna use, so what you can do is go to the guide, equipment archive, and then of course by default if you choose your job, and when you scroll it down you will see like level 70 items here. If you would like to change it by weapon or accessories you can click on it, but what I will do here is the first thing I will look into the set item. Set item means that if you equip two of the equipments in the set, you will get the additional buff. And this is very important. It's applicable for each of the different jobs. It depends on what job you are playing. And you can see in here, as I mentioned, I have like, so first one is the Eden buff. So 2-piece set, you get additional HP and you get the neutral damage reductions. And there's also suggestions built, like if you are using this kind of if you are choosing this kind of job here, these are the suggestions built by the game. And then if I click on the second one, I have like this one here for the P damage. And what I feel like is I might go for the damage, because what I did most of the time is auto farming, and of course because also my character I have this lot here for me to defend like during the field battle. So let's just go back to equipment card and then there's magic damage if you are playing mage and stuff like that, so you might want to go for this one. And this is increased agility by 2. So increased agility means by it increase your agility and increase your attack speed. So if you are someone who going for the attack speed, this may be the one that you would like, but I guess I would go for P damage here. And then go back to the old parts, weapons, confirm. And for me, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kind of different weapons here. And what I can do is to check each of the equipment stats. So for this one here is a one-handed. I still can put my my shield, and there's two-handed weapons. So all this two-handed axe, mace here. This is one-handed. So there's a 3 one-handed. Of course you would need to see the attack, and then the two-handed will have higher attack, but then it really depends on what kind of mobs you are farming. So let's say if I'm farming undead mobs or demon mobs, of course this golden hammer gonna be having much more power than the rest. And if I would like to just increase my skill damage, like this one here, the Versal Axe, it has like card skill damage. So if you are focusing on using your card skill, you can go for this one here, because you can see card skill deal card weight times 30% more. It's much more when you are using card skills. And then you will see if you have reached refine plus 6, the maximum load of cards is increased by 2k. So right now the load is 8k and it increased 2 more k on it, and because of the card weight times 30%, so that weight added to this card skill deal here as well. So this is good for someone who are gonna use for card. And this is for critical damage. This is increased strength, critical attack speed. So there's also attack speed in this one here. Plus, there is a physical attack. There is a 5% chance to auto-cast Hammerfall. So it has an additional skills for this one here. This doesn't, but this critical plus 20. And then if you have refine plus 10, you critical damage plus 10 here. And how about this one? It's the same. No, not the same. So this is critical plus 10 and this is percentage. So if you are someone who aim for critical, I think this is quite good here. The critical damage plus 10. If only you have reached refine plus 10. So you have to read each of the descriptions and see if whether you have reached the material. Let's say right now for my weapon, I have a plus 10. And if I would like to transfer it over for just a critical damage percentage, I can do so because I already have resources that I can use to plus 10. So that is not something that hard to begin. But if you do not have a weapon plus 10 and you just bet on luck, then it's gonna be hard if you're gonna use this weapon here. So this one here, it won't, I would suggest not to go for this one if you do not have a plus 10 yet. And maybe just go for this one, critical plus 10, and then you have the attack speed and stuff like that. So it's really depends like on each of the player scenario, especially when you are free to play. You have to just think about the overall, what kind of things you have, and not just like follow blindly towards to a guide, because that people might have plus 10 and they're using this one here. But then if you do not have the resources, just go for anything that's good with all the combinations of whatever you have right now. And how you can obtain, so like preparations for level 70. So what you can do is, let's say you have make your choices, you have make up your mind to choose the first weapon. So you always have like different weapons for different scenario. But this really depends on what kind of resources you have. So let's say I have made up my mind, I would like to get this one. You can click on how to obtain, and it tells you like weapon forging, where you can get it, and then there's also the forging material, what kind of things you need to be prepared in order to get this here. So if I click on the crystal, it's telling me that I can get from store, which is using the Zany. And then I could also get it from the Helheim disturbance and also the endless tower. So you might want to make sure you play this two here in order to get the material. And then forest one horn here, you can get it from the store. I believe, yeah, no one's selling it because it's kind of hard to get. Endless tower, and also from the 90s Aggie P. And you can see for this one here, the level is kind of high. So level 72, level 75. So it's a bit hard to get this material here unless you have like high damage, high defense. Because of the level gap there, you might farming it quite slow. So what I'm doing here right now, I just focus on, let's say I know that I need the set item here. First one here, and what I can do is just basically go to look into the cloak and the shoe, and if I click into it, and I can see it here, and forging material, and you can see that it requires this worn out page here, which I can obtain right now. So if I click on obtain, you can click on store to check if anyone is selling, and then you can check on the endless tower, you can get it from there. And of course requiem here is the one that dropping, so and it's around my level right now, so I'm 69 level, and I can just keep on farming this one because it's not just the cloth needing it. If I go to the shoe here, this is using another different kind of things, so I might not need that there for the shoe. But then you have like other stuff, armor. So if you are choosing like armors that needing that page. So it's also something helpful here. So for armor, I still got no idea which I'm gonna go for, because this one you have the buff effect, but if you click on it, max HP, neutral damage reductions, is the armor plus the cloak. So I might not want this, but then it also depends like the max HP, what kind of things it's gonna give you there. Incoming damage, this adds strength miss power, so you get more attack there. This is max HP, SP consumptions. This add agility, so if you're focused on agility base, and you might want something like that, but then you always can click on the job recommendations to see like what kind of job are using for those items there. Still thinking if I should go for the HP or the strength. This one I have the material. This is max HP because I do not. So right now, if I'm choose the two-handed, I cannot use a shield, so I might need some defense and HP. So maybe I would choose this, or maybe I would choose back for this one here for the strength, but it decreased my defense. This is the agility. This with magic defense. This is also seems to be good. Just the thing that I'm lacking is to enjoy the buff. And I will need to farm for the horn if I need that. And yeah, other than that, what you need to take note is on the on this one. Whereas, so what you need to do is to check like what kind of code wheel you are having right now. So you have to check like the stat, the informations, like what kind of things you have. And then so you can see I have like a Mammonite cost lesser. So for this one, if I'm using my Mammonite skills often, I can just use this to reduce the cost. But because I'm gonna use the card skills, so card clash, this is much more skills that gonna be useful for me right now. You move faster for 3 seconds after card clash, hit your target, and the range increases. So you know that for the melee attack is kind of like you have a short range bash. Then with this one and the card, so I'm gonna use that X, the reversal X. Where is it? If I'm gonna craft this one here, card skills, card weight, card skills increase magic speed by 5%, and then with this here. With this one here I have, and increase the range, so and also increase the movement speed. So I believe this is something good to stack together. And Hammerfall, so I also have the Hammerfall. So Hammerfall inflict vulnerability is gonna increase non-statistic. So this is also good for Hammerfall. If you remember, I go back into like and this one here, there's the auto cast of Hammerfall, so this might also work well with that card wheel there. So other than that, what I can check is really on the current one that I'm using. So it's really like you have to check what kind of things is in your inventory. So if you do not have the card view, it may work not as good as you think. So you need to have really the RNG combinations, like what kind of things you have right now, and just go for that. Um, Yaris is just whisper, holding effect aftershock. So I might want to look into this later on, and yeah, just to plan the card wheel that works with my new weapons. Although I do not have it right now, I do not have the material to craft, but this is something that I'm gonna just survey, like what kind of things I have right now. And last but not least is the feather. So for a feather itself, what you're gonna do is to make sure it's on the set stacks here. So if you click on it and you click on set preview, you cannot put all, like you think that okay, the orange one is a good one, I'm gonna put all 5 orange one. It doesn't work in that way. So if you see on the set preview, you can have 4 orange plus 1 purple, the best stat here. So plus attack stat plus 30, PvE stat plus 80. This is the max tier, because the tier is full, like right now I have one tier 1 here, so of course I'm gonna get the lowest one, but still the additional stat bonus is better than nothing. So what I'm doing here is just to follow like getting all the to yellow and then orange and then 1 plus 1 purple. Let's say it's 44 slots one. I have like 3 of the orange plus 1 purple, because there is no 4 orange rule works here. So if you see on the 4 pieces here, the highest is only like a 3 orange plus 1 purple. So if you equip all 4 orange, you think, oh, that maybe work because that is all orange, it should give me better stat, but I would say no, it doesn't. So in here it doesn't give in that way. So if you put all orange in here, you will lose this stat. Let me see if I can just remove one of the thing that I can remove. What I'm having here, time. Let's just remove the space here. And so you see right now I'm enjoying the set step, and if I replace it, no active set. So do not like put all to orange because you think that okay, orange is good, I'm gonna use it all, but no. So keep it to all orange, 1 purple for it. So that would be the best thing. And let's just put this back in. And yeah, I guess that would be all for this video about level preparation. So what you can do is really just go through and look into the equipment, look into your card view setting. For a skill right now, I believe we could not still look into, oh, we can. So you can click on the skill to look into it, like what kind of things you would like to build. So it tells you like target level 70 and job level 40. You have to complete the main quest. So if you have reached a level you haven't completed the quest, it will turn you into the second job at one skill here. And then build skill preview, you can see like the skill preview here. Click on it, you can see like increase or equip attack for the skill, high speed card, and this one craft AAA. So you have a cannon for this one. So these are some of the skills that available for your second job at once. So you can click on it and look into it, or just go and find some YouTube that really show you the overall skills. And yeah, that would be all for this video here, and I hope this video is helpful for you. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe for more upcoming video. Bye.